All right, let's get started making some leaves. This leaf shape that I've chosen is fairly simple to work with. You can use the leaf itself, the mold, as a pattern, or you can craft a paper pattern in the same fashion. However, it's sometimes best to make sure that the leaf piece of glass is slightly smaller than the mold, or at least inside the edge. When you trace around it, a lot of times you'll end up with a piece that's slightly smaller. So you'll notice that when I cut this, I will go ahead and cut to the inside of the line so that my piece of glass does not stick out past the mold. If you have any large amounts of glass sticking out here, you may want to round them off either with a sanding pad or a grinder. They don't seem to always disappear. These are minor here, they'll probably be fine. And not all leaves have smooth edges. Sometimes the bugs got into them and made a little bug bite on the leaves. And as you can see, when I place the pattern or the mold on top, I have very little glass sticking out around here. I do have a little bit here, but that's okay. And my point, don't get too much out here because it tends to go over the mold, and you might want to trim a little bit of that point off. You'll get the idea of it once you fire a few of them. Now, I did use this. If I do this technique here, and I will end up with leaves all the same size. However, if you cut a smaller piece of glass for your leaf, you can place it inside the mold and you'll get another leaf that's a different size but still has the same type of look, which is great to create a natural look to your project because it has the same shape, but the younger, more immature leaves are generally smaller. Now, this mold here, if you'll notice, has some deep inside cuts here. It's not necessary to follow all those. If you had a saw, it'd be certainly easy, but you don't need to follow all those deep cuts. This one here, I just rounded things off a little bit, came out with a really attractive leaf pattern for this backdrop for an Art Deco lamp. And as you can see, it wasn't necessary to cut clear into there. This was actually shaped this way on there. And you'll notice that the glass just kind of insets there, and it's still, you get the design, the texture, and all with your project.